Playing against Warspite here. So, this is a pretty easy keep for blue-white control. Offers some utility. A strict Proctor in the next 2 turns would be the most ideal. Hopefully we get to that. So we're just going to go ahead and play the Hollowed Fountain tapped, which they changed that this season. They changed the prompt for that. Alright, so we got exactly what we're looking for. So we're just going to play Strict Proctor. We're playing some kind of black-white. That's what it looks like. Alright, so some kind of Esper. Yep, that's a new popular card. People seem to really like that card. It is pretty good. Decline to pay, like always. I don't think I'm going to Fateful Absence right now. I mean, it's going to let him draw, but that's okay. Okay, cool. Gotcha. So if you cheat stuff into free, it's no good. I think... Well... Yeah. So I'm just going to kill that. Unfortunately, he gets a card off of it. But next turn, I get to take his Esper Sentinel. That's the plan. So we're just going to go ahead and drop this as blue. We're going to go ahead and pass before combat so he can declare attacks with it. It looks like he's struggling to get land. So, since while he's thinking, we'll talk about the deck blue-white control. So, its most powerful combos, or just synergies, I should say. Combos and synergies are different. If you agree with me, slap that like. So, synergy is more like the Lotus Field and Strict Proctor. Like, they just go together. It's kind of a loophole that I don't think the Magic devs were quite thinking about. Because if you think about it in the term of resources, you're like 1, 2, and then you play 3. So you technically go to 5 on your mana. And then when you untap, if you have a land, you go to 6. So, and that's, turn 3. You can go to 6 mana on turn 3 or turn 4. So it becomes this conundrum where it's almost not even worth the opponent of playing, because not only are you out-resourcing them, you're also untapping that with Teferi for these combos that are just not very friendly. I think our opponent quit out. Okay, yeah. So I think our opponent just quit out, so I'll just keep talking about the deck until we get the dub. Like, some potential lines of play going forward are just like discontinuity. You can hit people with a discontinuity and it's just game over. Like, you can skip their whole turn. It's like kind of like time walking them. And if you also have the Sharknado out, then you can absolutely just create a monster and then pass the turn, and you win off of that. Alright, so we're just going to end the turn. It looks like our opponent hasn't done anything, or he got disconnected. He realized that I took his Esper Sentinel, and that's okay. It's okay for me, not for him. He's still on 2 mana, and he also missed a turn because I believe our opponent got disconnected. But to talk more about discontinuity, so it kind of acts as a counterspell on your turn as well. I've had people try and fire off spells. You know, it doesn't matter what it is, like a Collected Company on my end step, and you're just like discontinuity. And it's a 2 mana counterspell, which is absolutely crazy. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna draw 2 on this instead of taking his dude. Yep. We're gonna auto pay that. And we're gonna go ahead and go to my turn. So yeah, there's that card that I was talking, Memory Deluge. So yeah, you can cast that on people's end steps, and it reminds me of Dig Through Time. Slap a like and a subscribe if you know what Dig Through Time is and why it's banned. I played during that format, and I tell you what, Dragon Lord Ojutai into Dig Through Time. That deck was Esper Dragons in the standard format. That was a phenomenal deck. If you played that deck, or if you really dislike that deck, leave a comment down below. We can talk about that one too. So I've been playing Magic for over 10 years. I regularly make Diamond. When I grind, I usually can push into Mythic. But in the Mythic level, things are just very, very tough. All of your opponents are very intelligent, and they're usually a turn or two ahead. But it's all about getting better. So we're just going to go ahead and hit our win conditions, which these are the primary win conditions of the deck. So I know this kind of sounds silly. I wanted to double block, but I'm not going to because I just want to draw extra cards off of his Esper Sentinel. Not worried about it. So we'll just go ahead and decline to pay that. We're going to go ahead and cast it to Fairy. We're going to resolve that. That's fine. I'm going to auto pay. And so now we just tick up. And we move into the Wandering Emperor. So his plan is to play. I get what his deck is now. I bet you anything it's that rat creature. I forgot what the name of it is. Yeah, we'll swing one in the air. I'm not too worried. It's that rat creature that comes down with haste that reanimates a vehicle from the graveyard in Mardu. So he might be off red. I mean, I don't know any other deck that plays Partheon 2. Yeah. Anyways, so super unfortunate and unlucky for our opponent there. He was out of the game on turn 2, even before he got disconnected and reconnected, because of the whole Lotus Field thing that I was talking about earlier. So if you agree with me on the Lotus Field and you like this content, please hit a subscribe, like. I post matches very regularly. See you in the next one.